Alright folks, listen up. Let's revisit the concept of discipline. Now, we've said in the past that habit trumps discipline, and discipline is supplemental to habit in terms of reinforcing productive behaviors when you don't necessarily want to. Discipline has another utility, however, for those of us that have the opposite problem, where we are locked into the habit. We've bought into the lifestyle, into the culture, but for whatever reason, we have to back off. This is where discipline comes in yet again. This is an aspect of discipline too that a lot of athletes don't get until they are significantly more mature, either chronologically in terms of just life experience and or more mature in their training history. And you can read into that, meaning that they have accrued and experienced the process of recovering from a certain amount of injury. As a tactical athlete, as a former warfighter, my whole thing is being able to perform at a high level under suboptimal conditions. But that said, training is different than testing. What do I mean by that? When you do a 1 rep max, when you do a PT test, when you go through selection, when you do these things that are designed to demonstrate a skill, demonstrate your capacity, you don't train like that. You train for that. Those events are demonstrating what the training has enabled you to do, but you need to train in a structured, repeatable manner so that you can get to those events. When we're on the gains train and we're starting to see a lot of success in our training, we feel the need oftentimes to over-test, right? Over-demonstrate our newfound capacities. And that can end up being, at best, counterproductive, and at worst, potentially injurious. This is like, for instance, if you just learned how to do something cool, like a backflip or, like a cool, breakdancing move or whatever, right? And you've figured it out and you drilled it and you can do it 9 out of 10 times when you're sober. So then later that night, you go to a party and you have, however many drinks it takes you to feel intoxicated. And then you try to do it and you miss and you land on your head, and now you have some kind of weird neck thing going on for the next 6 to 8 weeks. That's an exaggerated, set of circumstances. Not really. That's actually personal experience. But if you put that in a normal context, for instance, your bench is going up, you want to bench every day. Well, maybe one of those days you'll either hit a wall strength-wise and or maybe, again from personal experience, tear a pec. You can't be the hero every day, even though you're trying to stay in the fight. It takes discipline to do what we don't want to do in service of our greater success down the road. The discipline to deny that immediate gratification is part of why consistency is a superpower. Thanks for watching.